Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Man, we're having a good week on the channel in my opinion. We're having a right good bunch of bands and different styles and genres. Very, very nice. Today we got some metalcore as well, which is different again. This first band up, we enjoyed these guys last time they were on the channel, but I think I'm not sure they were on a metalcore day. It was something different, maybe a doomy day. But if you remember, they had the track Sex Oblivion Sex. This is Wheelfall. I really enjoyed that one. I went back and listened to it a couple more times. It had a cool repeated kind of building vibe to it. So let's check out this track. This is 1,000 Ways to Kill a Man.
This of the last 20 minutes of my own life. After that, no one will dictate what we have to do. This of the last 20 minutes.
Sounds like these guys are that kind of band where they just repeat the riff, but make it more intense. Hello, the guitarist. Love that bass guitar.
This will run, it don't be shocked. I see me awakening. It's my duty to step up and act. It's up to my disease. In my own way, by my own rules. Come on the set, figures are running. Down the rain.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah. Considering how cracked that cymbal is, it sounds great. Cool. Love seeing dudes rocking out to their own music, enjoying it, feeling the passion. It's just dope. Whoops. Fucked it up. I love that bass guitar. I think that's one of the coolest basses you can get.
I'm gonna crush you!
These guys are dope. I really, really dig what they've got going on, and I've kind of figured it out now what these guys are about. Repetitious building loops. And I know a couple of other bands like this. They're just really kind of this kind of music. It's really best to see it live. Probably when you're a bit high or something like that, because you just get lost in this kind of music. You kind of stand there with your eyes closed, kind of just going round in the loops and building with the loops, and they drop you into another, repetitious loop. And it's the kind of repetitiousness of it and the buildingness of it that just kind of really gets kind of into your head, and you just flow with the music. It's a very, very cool way to write music. It's not like verse, chorus type stuff. It's just like throwing you into kind of mind warps and stuff like that. It's really cool. I think it's a dope way to write music, and there's not too many bands that spring to mind that kind of do this kind of stuff. So yeah, I really, really dig it, and they just got a great sound. Loads of guitarists in this band. I love seeing them rocking out in the video as well. You don't have to do a super kind of expensive video to make me happy. You just got to be rocking out to your music, preferably not in a boxing ring or a dusty barn or something like that. That's an old warehouse. Those locations have been done far too many times, but as long as you're rocking out in the video and I can see that you're really enjoying playing your music and you're into it and it's a passion for you, I'll enjoy the video because I just enjoy watching that. So super dope. This next band is The Trophy Life. The track is called Fatal Mistake. Let's give it a spin. Real punchy mix, this one.
Let go, dance with the devil, sell your soul. Always forever under their control. Waste away, day by day, falling further into decay. Yo, take your pills, pay your bills. Nothing all along them, just see thrills. Rain from my eyes, tear on my tongue. Love me okay, 'cause I don't need them no more.
Nice bass.
Take your life, days go down.
Cool.
It's the end of days. To call you home. Break your faith. Release light. Get your face.
Nice bounce.
Can't break my soul. No, I won't let go. Can't break my soul. I won't let go. Dance with the devil.
Yeah, this track's really quite different. It's got those metalcore edges in there. It's got that kind of repetitious stuff in the drums as well. Yeah, it doesn't kind of move in the directions you think it's going to move. It goes in different directions. It's pretty cool. This guy's got a nice bit of groove and bounce and energy in the music. Cool one. Now, when you listen to lots and lots of bands and you've heard tons of kind of metalcore bands or just metal in general, you know, you can kind of guess where the track's going to go next from the style of riff or the drum beat or whatever it is, just because you've heard that many songs. You know, no one's, or very few people are super duper original in everything that they do, that you've got no idea what's going to come next. But every so often bands come along where you think that they're leading you down one certain path and that this kind of riff's going to come next, and then they pull you in a different direction and it's something different. It's not what you were expecting. And that's what this band did to me today. I thought that was really cool. You thought they were going with one, you know, you were expecting one riff to come next, but they didn't. It was a different type of riff, and there was that nice groovy energy in it as well. So yeah, I love that when a band, you know, you think you kind of think to yourself, yeah, I know what kind of track this is then, so this is what will come next, or this kind of thing might come next, and then it doesn't. It's somewhat different to that, and you think, cool, nice one. So yeah, that was good. We're going to finish off today with, I think the band's In the Kingdom of Nightmares. Yeah, and this track is Ode to Brothers, so let's give it a spin. And these guys, I think, are a bit more classic metalcore. Sounds like it. Bit of audience participation. There's nothing cooler than when you're at a gig and you could get right next to the singer and he hands you the mic to do a line. Super dope. Nice classic metalcore sound and riffiness to these guys. Reminds me of like early Kill Switch Engage and that kind of stuff. Drummer's working it out. Cool one. Oh, these guys are having to remember a lot of people, man. That sucks. Jesus. Well, in absolute stark contrast to what I said about the second band, the absolute opposite to that, these guys are classic, what I would call now classic metalcore. And that is because it is coming up to nearly 20 years old. You know, it was kind of 2003, 2004, you started to hear these kind of bands and this sound coming out. Riffy metalcore with big breakdowns. And as I say, it's an absolute stark contrast to what I was saying about the second band, because in this kind of music, you know exactly what's going to come next. You know what riff's coming next. You know it's going to drop into this kind of mosh and stuff like that. You're expecting the breakdown when it happens and all of that. But that's absolutely fine. You know, it's great to have both types of music. It's not that one type is better than the other. Sometimes you just want to hear music where you can get straight into it. You know what's going to come next and you can just enjoy it straight off the bat, like this band you can. You haven't got to listen to the album a bunch of times to get to know it and figure it out. You know what this sounds like. You know the kind of music that it is. And you just, if you enjoy that music, you can just enjoy it straight away. And that's dope. I think that's great. With the second band is a kind of band where you do need to listen to that a couple of times before you can really enjoy it and feel the kind of changes that are going to come, because it catches you off guard with the way that it moves. So it's cool. Both styles are cool. I love to be caught off guard with listening to something new when you think it's going to go a certain way, but it doesn't. And you go, oh man, that's really cool because it caught me off guard. And I'll need to listen to this again now to kind of, you know, feel that and expect the change. And then it's just as great to listen to classic sounds, stuff you have heard before. It's not, you know, redefining the wheel or anything like that. But because of that, you can just enjoy it straight away. You haven't got to get to know it and spend a bunch of time kind of figuring it out or whether you like it or not. You just like it straight away because you're like, I know this sound, I know this energy, I know this kind of drum beat, I know this kind of riff, and I'm just ready to go straight away. So, you know, that's two great styles of music, stuff that catches you off guard and makes you think, and then stuff you don't really need to think too much about, but you just enjoy it straight off the bat. Very, very cool. I think we've had some cool bands today, a bunch of different metalcore heavy bands. I really, really like Wheelfall. I'm going to be checking those guys out more. Hopefully there's some more videos of theirs that we can check out as well on the show. But yeah, that's really cool style of music. I dig that a lot. And both tracks we've checked out now, really, really enjoyed. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed that as well, guys. We'll see you around. Bye.